Hi guys, welcome to the channel for the first time, welcome back. So in this video we're going to be looking at what your ex-friend thinks of you. So please think of a specific friend, a specific ex-friend. This could apply to a group of people. If it sounds like a group, then apply it to them too, but I am going into this with the intentions of specific people. So there are 3 piles to choose from. Choose from the piles on the screen. The timestamps are in the description box below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading about what your ex-friend thinks of you. So we're going to start off with tarot cards, and then I'm going to pull a few oracle cards too. So let's see, what does your ex-friend think of you? I heard funny. Okay, so there's something about your humor that they still think about. Oh, okay. We got Temperance, Judgment, and the Devil. Okay, with this Temperance card, I feel like your ex-friend basically views you as someone who they can be cordial with. Like there's no bad blood between the two of you, at least from their perspective. They're okay with you, you know, if they were to see you, they'd be cordial, like I said. With this Judgment card, I'm hearing that you made them realize certain toxic things about themselves, especially since the Judgment is next to the Devil card. You made them realize certain toxic things about themselves, certain shadow traits that they had. And with the Temperance here, they might also feel like they perhaps made you realize certain toxic things about yourself as well. So maybe from their perspective, you both taught each other something about your shadow traits, or your toxic traits, or your toxic side. But if that doesn't resonate, then this person definitely feels like there's something about you and this friendship that they had with you that made them realize certain toxic things that they did. The Devil card can be a card about codependency and manipulation. So maybe they realized how codependent they were through this friendship, okay? Maybe they realized how they used manipulation techniques of some sort through this friendship. But there's something here about them being forced to face that thanks to you. Okay, what does this ex-friend think of pile 1? Knight of Wands. Okay, they feel like what they think about you is that you know how to see toxicity, or if not straight up toxicity, then just unhealthy behavior, and you'll be quick to leave with this Knight of Wands. This person thinks that you are someone who's very focused on making moves in life. That doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but I just feel like it's mainly about how they view you as someone who's very quick to move on from people who you realize are not healthy for you, or people who have not realized certain things about themselves that you just can't get with. So they do acknowledge that. We got the 3 of Swords here underneath Temperance. So clearly there was some type of painful situation that happened between the both of you. This could be about how your ex-friend views you as someone who did hurt them in a type of way, but perhaps now that the pain has subsided from whatever they feel like you did to hurt them, they realize that this was necessary for them to realize certain things about themselves. For others of you, I'm seeing that you helped them to, they view you as someone who helped them balance out some type of pain or heartbreak. The 4 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here as well, so I feel like this ex-friend views you as someone who really isn't interested in this friendship anymore. But they do feel like, so far from what I'm seeing, they learned a lot from you about themselves. And and this may have triggered them at the time when you were triggering certain things out of them, but now they do see the bigger picture and they do see what they needed to realize about themselves. Okay, then we got the Three of Wands. So yeah, the Three of Wands coming out underneath the Judgment card. I feel like it's got something to do with how they had to awaken to something that they didn't really want to recognize this, but it was for the purpose of growth. Okay, they view you as someone who was very triggering to them, but it made them grow. Okay, and you're someone who knows how to make a good judgment on other people, and you try and bring growth to other people, even if that might trigger them. I'm also seeing with this Three of Wands as well that your ex-friend may feel like you're never really content with where you are in life, and you constantly want to move forward and do bigger and better things. And with this Devil energy, they may have tried to keep you codependent on them, or tried to keep you in the same place that they met you in, and they realized how wrong that was, and they realized that you saw that they were trying to do that. So it seems like they know that you know, and at the time, if you called them out for this, they may have really been bothered by this. But I mean, I'm hearing it's the truth. Like your ex-friend knows that it was the truth. Okay, then we've got the Nine of Swords, clarifying the Devil. So the Nine of Swords is a very harsh energy. I feel like your ex-friend, they may have viewed you when you were friends with them as someone who had a lot of habits or codependency on something, whether this was addictions or addictions to a person, addictions to substances, addictions to a way of life, and it was making you so unhappy. Like the Nine of Swords is about a lot of restless nights, a lot of mental torment, okay, a lot of fear and anxiety. This is also telling me as well that for those of you who resonate with having conversations with this ex-friend about how they, just about their toxic traits or their codependency, it may have really triggered fears and anxieties within them because you were seeing the dark side to them. Again, I'm seeing that your ex-friend views you as someone who knows how to see through them, and I feel like people in general. But yeah, I'm also seeing that your ex-friend does view you as someone who was able to free yourself quite quickly, or it seems effortless to this person. You were able to just free yourself from whatever was holding you back and from whatever was giving you so much mental torment. And then we got Justice here, Knight of Wands, clarified by the Justice card. So your ex-friend does view you moving forward, or you focusing on making physical moves and taking physical action towards bigger and better things as the right thing to do, especially leaving them behind, because I feel like a lot of you did leave this person behind due to their toxic traits. And that's probably why they're cool with you, that's probably why they'd be cordial with you if they were to see you. Because with this Temperance card, clarified by the Three of Swords, I'm hearing them say that they hope that it's mutual. They hope that there's no hard feelings on your end either, because I feel like for a lot of you, they did hurt you. So not only, you weren't the only one who hurt someone in this situation. You may have hurt them on an ego level when you called them out for their toxic traits, but they know that they hurt you in some type of way. And they basically view you as someone who does the right thing for yourself by detaching yourself from who they were back then, and by detaching yourself from things that are holding you back in general. Okay, now we're gonna pull some oracle cards. Okay, so we got Wayfarer, Contemplation, Search for Truth and Inner Guidance. Yeah, your ex-friend views you as someone who listens to yourself heavily, and they do view you as someone who knows how to see things from a higher perspective because you listen to your own intuition. And you also bring light to things that are in the dark. Again, this could be their toxic traits, or it could just be things in general that are hidden. But they do view you as someone who people can't really hide things from. No matter how much someone tries to cover something up and disguise something as something else, you will always search for the truth of people and situations, and you will always listen to yourself. And this Knight of Wands being out here with this Wayfarer card, I feel like your friend knows that you don't just move impulsively, you move with intention. So if you felt the need to move away from this person, it's because you thought about it long and hard, and you saw what you needed to see, and you did the right thing. You just moved on. You know, they see that. Okay, what else? You got specters, discernment, critical thinking and insight. This ex-friend views you as someone who's very smart and someone who is gifted with the spirit of discernment. Like I was talking about, you have a strong intuition that you listen to. Okay, you have insight into people and situations that cannot be influenced. You know, people can't block your insight into things that they would rather hide. So I feel like that was the energy of this friendship. They tried to hide certain traits from you or certain intentions from you, and you figured it out anyway. They do view you as someone who's very intuitive and someone who will always see the truth of people and situations. And again, this may have triggered them, but now that time has passed, they see that, like, they can't act like they can't act like you did anything wrong. Okay. And the last card is Conjurer, Higher Self, Fertility and Creativity. They view you as someone who literally is focused on creating your own life, on manifestation, on creating the life that you want to live. They understand that they may have been just completely different to you, holding you back, bringing toxicity to you in some type of way. But they do view you as someone who's very good at manifestation and just building the life that you want to live by going after what you want intentionally and cutting people and places and things out intentionally as well. Okay. They view you as kind of like a magical person in some type of way. I don't know if any of you practice like witchcraft or any type of energetic manipulation, but they do view you as someone who's very powerful within that. They feel like you, if anyone was to be able to create the life that they wanted, it would be you. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Pile 1. If this reading resonated, please let me know, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading about what your ex-friend thinks of you. So we're going to pull some tarot cards first, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards for some specifics or just for some extra messages. Okay, so what does your ex-friend think of you, Pile 2? The Fool. Okay. They could see you as quite impulsive, someone who goes after opportunities without thinking things through, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing because the Six of Wands has come out after this. So it seems like they just see you as someone who's very carefree. You go after opportunities as they present themselves to you, and you're usually successful when doing this. They see you as someone with a lot of success, a lot of admiration perhaps. I don't know if you're in the public eye or something like that, or if you're just known locally or communally. Yeah, they feel like your life is quite, I don't know, your life is quite successful. That's the way that I would describe this energy in terms of how they view you. Then we got the Hierophant and the High Priestess, which is a divine pairing. So okay, if you guys are in a relationship, this ex-friend views your relationship as a very successful relationship because they feel like you found your match. Sorry, let me get myself comfortable. Okay, yeah, this ex-friend, if you're in a relationship, they view you as someone who has found your match. And maybe you met this person in quite a... I just feel like a lot of you moved quite quickly with this person and it worked out for you successfully. So that's something that's coming out for some of you. For others of you, I'm seeing that this ex-friend views you as someone who's very wise. So they could view you as someone who has a high level of morality. Maybe you have... maybe you're the person that everyone comes to for guidance as well with this Hierophant card. And this High Priestess card talks about a very strong level of intuition or divine connection. So if you guys are highly spiritual or religious people, which I'm guessing you are if you're here watching tarot readings, then this is also something that they think about when, you know, in regards to you. And they might feel like you're someone who lets your intuition or your faith or your beliefs I guess guide your way, and that's why you can jump into new opportunities and find success. Maybe they just feel like you're so psychic that you know what's a good opportunities to go after in life. Yeah, there's something here about you guys having knowledge that really, really helps you. It's almost like this person views you, I don't want to say as non-human, but they view you as someone with like non-human abilities or non-common abilities amongst humans, because it just seems like you live such a carefree life. Even if you don't, this is just this person's perspective. It seems like you live such a carefree life and it works out for you. You constantly find success, bigger and better things. Again, you could be great at giving advice and guidance as well because of this higher knowledge that you have about life or these psychic abilities that you have. Okay. How does your ex-friend view you? Three of Wands, yeah. Clarifying the Fool card. So this person views you as someone who's constantly having new opportunities arrive at your doorstep. And it's like I'm hearing your ex-friend say that they feel like you just have such a wide range of options for your life. And no matter what you choose, it works out for you. Or if this isn't a general energy, they could be talking about something specific, like a particular job, a particular hobby, a particular path in life that you impulsively just accepted and went after, and it's worked out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune came out underneath the Six of Wands. This ex-friend views you as such a lucky person. Like, things just work out for you. Okay. I am feeling some jealousy come out towards this from your ex-friend. I don't know if they have a more difficult life from their perspective in comparison to what they feel like they see from you or within your life. But they just feel like whatever you do works out for you. Yeah, pretty much. Like you always have fate on your side, or good luck or fortune on your side, and you're constantly supported in some way. Whether if that's not by people, then that's just by life itself, or God, or the universe. Like, you're favored, basically. This ex-friend views you as someone who's very, very favored. Okay, so yeah, the Star came out underneath this Hierophant card, as well as the Knight of Swords, which is clarifying the High Priestess. So again, you guys could be in the public eye with the Star card, and you could be in the public eye in relation to your teachings or something that you preach about, your guidance that you give to people. That could be what people support you with. So especially if you're on a public platform, this person knows about it, and they see you as someone who is really loved and like revered, I guess, by a lot of people, because what you speak is on point, especially with this Knight of Swords clarifying the High Priestess. It's like your intuition is on point, your knowledge about life is on point, and you know things that the average person would not be able to know. That's why I say that some of you could be heavy spiritualists or psychics, and your ex-friend knows about this. They could know about anything to do with any type of social media platform that you have where you're doing readings, or it could be astrological readings, or just, you know, spoken word or something like that, offering guidance or something like that. Okay, so now we're going to pull some oracle cards. How does Pile 2's ex-friend view them? Sorcerer, ambition, willpower, and creation. Yes, they view you as someone who's so powerful that you can just conjure up so much energy, and wherever you put your energy into, whatever you will into reality is what happens for you. It's what you create. Okay, this person could view you as a very powerful witch, magician, energetic manipulator, manifestor, whatever you want to call yourself, or whatever you feel like they would call you. They view you as someone with a high level of power. Okay, they view you as someone who's a very ambitious person. You're not afraid, and that's probably why this Fool card came out, because they view you as someone who's not afraid to take chances on yourself, and the chances that you take seem to work out for you immensely well, because you know that you have the power to curate whatever you want to create. So, okay, surrender, letting go, trust, and expansion. Again, the energy of expansion is out here. 3 of Wands is about expansion too. But yeah, like I said, this person could feel like you're so highly favored because of the fact that you trust in the universe, or you trust in God, or your faith is just so strong, and you've surrendered to life and you just go with the flow. You go wherever the wind takes you, but it's like, it's not in a way where you're not intentional and you're not actually creating life as you go along with it. It seems like this ex-friend views you as someone who will let life direct you wherever you need to be, and whatever environment you're in at the current moment, you will manipulate the energy of to have a favorable outcome, to create whatever you want to create. Yeah, this person views you as someone with a huge amount of trust in life itself. That's probably why you're not afraid to go after certain things. Then you got Trinity, balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. So they feel like you prioritize what you create in life, or the life that you're trying to create for yourself, or the life that you are creating for yourself. They feel like you are prioritizing whatever it is that you feel like you've come here to do, or whatever it is that you feel is your purpose at this current moment in time. The Star card is really making me feel like you are a guiding light for a lot of people, especially with this Hierophant here. And that could be what you're prioritizing right now. This person also feels like you're very good at adapting to different stages in life. Like you're really never knocked off balance because you know how to handle anything that comes your way. This person also views you as a very balanced person as well. So although you seem to be quite impulsive with the opportunities that you go after, they know that you are in balance with yourself. You're in alignment with yourself, and that's probably why things work out for you. Okay, one more card, please. Enchanter, self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. What was I talking about? Your purpose. This person views you as someone who's found your purpose. You've thought long and hard. You've discovered yourself. You've awakened to yourself and what truly makes you happy and joyful. And you've awakened to what your purpose is, and that's what you're prioritizing now. This is how your ex-friend views you. They view you as someone who's just prioritizing what you feel like your purpose is. Okay? With this Enchanter card as well, I feel like there's, again, something very magical about you, something very otherworldly about you. It seems like you're living on higher dimensions or higher planes of reality. Even if that's not how they would describe it, they just know that you're not a quote-unquote normal person, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Pile 2. If this reading resonated, please let me know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading about how your ex-friend views you. So we're going to start off with tarot cards, and then we're going to move on to oracle cards to get more specific messages. Okay, so we got Death as the first card out. Immediately, this ex-friend views you as someone who's never coming back into their life. They could view you as someone who's a very cold person, at least towards them. For others of you, I'm hearing as well that your ex-friend views you as someone who changes and transforms very drastically, especially if they've seen you recently, or they still check up on your social media or something and you haven't seen this person in a while, or it's been a while since you guys were last friends. This person feels like you've experienced a complete transformation. Like you may look completely different, you may be on a completely different path in life, you may behave completely differently or something like that. Okay, there's also something here about you guys perhaps not being as loving or I want to say angelic as you were before. That's how they're viewing you. Next card out is the Two of Swords. So this person doesn't really know what to think of you, because of the fact that they feel like you've changed so much. They don't know who you are now, and that might be the way that you want it to be. Okay, but yeah, they don't really know what to think of you with this Two of Swords. They are in either two minds about you. It's like one half of their mind is thinking about the way that you were before, but because you've changed so drastically, they know that who they remember you as is not who you are now. So what can they really think about you, you know? This reading might be a bit look, Nine of Wands. This person feels blocked out. This person feels like there's so many blockages, like they might not even know what's happening in your life at all, or what you're up to at all. Like, one thing that I can say about this Nine of Wands though is that your ex-friend views you as someone who's been through a whole lot, and you're just tired of the bullshit. You're tired, you're exhausted. You may have been bullied, attacked, maybe even abused. I'm not saying necessarily by this person, it may have been, but they might just know certain things about your past, and it's like they view you as someone who's a very guarded person now, to protect yourself from further harm or further damage. And they understand that what you're doing in terms of your boundaries and putting up your guard is protecting yourself. It's self-protection. It's like they might view you as someone who needs a lot of healing, you know, because you're just so tired of people's bullshit. Like, that's mainly what I'm seeing here. Three of Cups here as well. This bullshit may have definitely come from friendships, or the friendship that you had with them particularly. It's like there's a message here to say that they viewed you as someone who was going through so much that it's like you just didn't even have the energy for this friendship anymore. Especially if you are someone who's had quite a difficult life in general, or you just had quite a difficult time period of life when you were around this person, and then they were trying to bring you drama or conflict or whatever it was. It's like they just view you as someone who is not with the bullshit, and they, to be quite frank, they view you as someone who's not even interested in friendship. You're not interested in hanging out, you're not interested in drinking. Although with the Three of Cups, it's like I'm hearing that they view you as someone who was a good time, you know, you were fun to be around, but it's like this, you're not open to this energy anymore. You're not open to sharing that type of energy with people in general anymore. So yeah. Then you got the Queen of Cups underneath the Death card. What did I say? This person views you as someone who's no longer as compassionate as you were before, as kind and nurturing and caring as you were before. And I have a feeling that it's because that energy that you gave to this person or to people in general was taken for a weakness. It was taken for granted. So it's like, and with the Death card here, it's, you know, this ex-friend could view you as someone who's permanently changed. Like, you're no longer that person at all, and there's no way for you to be that person again, at least towards this person. But yeah, this person does view you as someone who used to be quite kind, loving, compassionate, understanding, someone who was very healing as well, who wanted to heal, who wanted to help. But that's no longer your energy, at least from this person's perspective. Then you got the Seven of Swords underneath the Two of Swords. So, okay, Seven of Swords is about lies, deceit, trickery. It can also be about theft. And it's funny that it's come out underneath this Two of Swords that's talking about them not knowing what to think. I feel like this is a message to say that because they don't know shit about you at this point, they don't know who you are anymore. They don't know what's going on in your life. It's like they're making up a bunch of lies, whether that's in their head and keeping it to themselves, or whether that's, you know, them making up gossip. I'm not sure yet. We can clarify that in a minute. But because they don't have anything to go off of in regards to who you are as a person now, it's like they're making up shit about you in their head. What are they making up? I mean, hopefully it comes out, because I'm interested. Okay, we've got Two of Cups clarifying this Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so Two of Cups clarifying this Nine of Wands. You're not interested in connections. You're not interested in relationships, platonic or romantic. That's how they view you, because you're just so tired of people's BS, okay? And with this Queen of Wands clarifying the Three of Cups, Queen of Wands is a very independent energy. I'm hearing your ex-friends say that they think that you're someone who would much rather just be alone than be in a group, or be in a pairing, be in a couple with someone. Like, you'd rather just be alone. You just want to be left alone. But clarify the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. So they could be Page of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm seeing that this ex-friend may be making up things about you in their head, about how you're suffering so much in life, and about how you're in like a mental prison. I feel like this ex-friend thinks that you're going through it, when in actuality you're in the Page of Pentacles energy. You're just practicing building your life, building your stability, but in their minds you're going through it. You're in mental torment. You're you're suffering, you're depressed, you're, you know. But this is projection, it seems, or this is like a distorted view of you. Maybe I have a feeling that this is a friend who can't be alone, and if they were to be alone, they would be depressed, they would be going through mental torment. So now they're projecting that onto you and thinking, oh well, if she's alone, she's probably not happy about it. She's probably going through a struggle, because I know that if I was alone, I wouldn't be happy about it myself. Like, and it's like, no, you guys clearly aren't the same types of people. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Literally, you are literally working on your money and your stability, but this person is out here creating lies in their head, projecting onto you about how you're probably going through such a hard time just because you don't have people around you. Like, okay, whatever. Moving on to the Oracle cards. What more can you tell me about how Palfrey's ex-friend views them? How does Palfrey's ex-friend view them? Ascension, transformation. What were we talking about? Transformation, end of a cycle, and beginnings. This is literally the Death card. So we got death energy twice. This person feels like you've ascended to a higher level and you've transformed, which is so funny, because it's like, if they know that, then they should know that their assumptions about you going through a hard time is exactly that, an assumption, and most likely projections of what they would feel if they were alone, you know. But yeah, this ex-friend definitely views you as someone who's completely changed. You've completely, permanently closed out a cycle of your ego, your identity, your behavior, whatever it may be, and you've begun a brand new life elsewhere, away from them. What else, Spirit? How does Pile 3's ex-friend view them? Shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. So this person views you as someone, again, this is the projection, this person views you as someone who's not showing how you truly feel. They're viewing you as someone who's hiding the way that you truly feel about not having friends, or not being in a group, or not being in a relationship, or something like that. It's projection. They're projecting their own shadow onto you. Because with this wholeness that came out in the shadow card, you're complete on your own. But with that Seven of Swords that came out, talking about projection as well, it's like this person loves to project. They can't fathom the fact that you are okay and you are peaceful and happy by yourself, just focusing on building your life up, building your stability. Okay, what else? How does Pile 3's ex-friend view them? Blood moon, illusion, uncertainty, and narcissism. This illusion and uncertainty, again, this person doesn't know what to think, what to think about you. They're uncertain about who you truly are. But with this illusion, it's like they're assuming who you are now, even though they know that they don't know who you are anymore. They're projecting. This person could be narcissistic, and they're projecting onto you, trying to paint you out to be narcissistic in their own minds, because it's like, oh well, if she would rather be alone, it's because she's selfish and self-centered. Like, go by. One more card, please. But yeah, this person really doesn't know shit about you. This person has no way of knowing anything about you. So they have no choice but to project, according to them. One more card, please. How does Pile 3's ex-friend view them? Oh, 2 cards came out. So we got Nest. Charity, generosity, and gratitude. You see the conflicting energy? Because this Nest card about charity, generosity, and gratitude is, I feel like, just a repetitive message that I got from the Queen of Cups about how you're very giving. You were very giving with your energy, You helped a lot of people. You were very compassionate. So how can they see you as a compassionate person, but then see you as a narcissistic person who's so selfish that you just want to be alone? But then they're also projecting onto you that you're probably not happy being alone. Like, you see, this person's mind is very distorted about you. They don't know shit about you, and they love to project their own energy onto you. Then you also got prosperity, wealth, contentment, and abundance. Deep down, they know that you're okay. They know that you're content, and they have a feeling that you're doing very well in life, whether that's on a material level, an internal level. You're just very prosperous to this person. They know that you don't need anyone. They know that you don't need them, but they want to project their own energy and the way that they would feel if they were alone so badly onto you. It's like they know that you're good being by yourself, but they don't want to accept it. That's why there's all these conflicting energies coming out. So that's how your ex-friend views you, Pile 3. If this reading resonated, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.